I gotta say, I do love the idea of a Pelikan Hub. Hey there, it's Grace. Welcome back. Welcome if you are new. Thank you for being here for another Grace video. The Pelikan Hub. I know most people know what it is, but if you happen to be one of the few who is not yet familiar with it, a brief overview. It's been going since 2014 and was first organized by the German pen maker, obviously Pelikan. That first meetup, I tell you, this number still astounds me that it happened. That first meetup, 900 people participated. The hub is now enjoyed by pen enthusiasts all over the world. And right now it is about 47 countries and counting. Everyone, and I mean everyone, meets at 6:30 p.m. in their time zone. I find that a fascinating thing, that the idea of a Pelikan Hub, a worldwide meetup, is happening all across the world at 6:30 everywhere. I find that fascinating. I find that glorious. I think it's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Can I come up with other adjectives? I will, and I'll tell you mother later. Anyway, they meet up in their time zone. People who come together for basically one shared commonality, a passion for beautiful writing instruments and inks and paper and stationery, all the things. Plus, it doesn't hurt that Pelikan creates a new ink each year and send out one gigantic, beautiful bottle to registrants to be included in the swag bags. Although this year, and I just heard about this on Hub Night, because everyone was just checking their swagging to see what the ink they got. And I'm going to quote here from Joshua of the Pelican's Perch. This year marks a noticeable departure from that long-standing practice. Rather than exclusively featuring the 2025 Ink of the Year, Apricot Acat, Pelikan is now taking a more mixed approach. Some hubs are receiving bottles of Edelstein Tanzanite, or others receive rose quartz, and a few are even reporting combinations that include Apricot Acat alongside one of the previous inks. The reason for the change remains unclear. I will leave a link to his blog. He has all information about Pelikan. He is a Pelikan only person. I don't think I've ever met a person who's just one brand. I haven't met him, but now I know. And I put this information in the description so that you can see what he said. Okay, so yeah, there is that. This video is about the Pelikan Hub, duh. And I've got some sweet pictures to show you. But, dang it. It's confession time. I purchased stuff. Bother. And it's not that I'm mad that I bought stuff. It's just that I wasn't trying to do that on that night. I just wasn't trying to do that. So here's what I bought, and my first debut of the Pelikan Hub ink that I received. Let's do this. Oh, but first, a few pictures from our event where we had over 100 people registered. I cannot get over that we have 100 people registered. Anyway, we actually had to get a new, larger space to host this year because our regular meetup space, it wasn't gonna cut it. Let's get to the overhead because y'all gotta see what I bought. So how we do it in our PDX Pelikan Hub group, members and shops are allowed to set up tables to showcase their products. You know, it makes sense. My calligraphy group even had set up a table so people can actually come and practice calligraphy because we got a good thing going on in our group. Sarah, she's the calligraphy expert in our group. She is the one who also got us together. And she did an excellent job with setting up the table. It was so good how she thought of how people can practice with tracing paper. It was really good. Anyway, I bought stuff from two tables. One of them is my favorite pen shop. I am so glad that I have a local shop to go to try out pens or pick up stationery. That table is where most of the damage was done. But before I show you what Naughty Grace bought, I want to show you some other things. Let's put this away. You know what? I'm gonna leave that out for now. One of the first things that I got, the other table that I went to and purchased, one of my favorite people is Roger. Roger does wooden. I had a coughing jag come in, Lord. Roger does beautiful hand-turned wooden pen holders. I picked up this 5-vial sample holder because sometimes I use my roulette wheel, but I want just enough for maybe 2 or 3, and he didn't have a 3, he had a 2 and he had a 5, so I went with the 5. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that? He does such a wonderful job. He does a gorgeous job. So I'm going to put this here, and I'm actually going to put in the inks that I am going to swatch in it. Come on, get in there. I mean, look. Now hold on. Another pen holder down. Another pen holder. I have another one. You know, I should put these over here because I got 2 more that I want to show. I'll take those out in a minute. So I love Roger's table. He turns pens that are he turns ball point pens as well, and he had them in his table. He does such a brilliant job, and now he's into taking blanks and making pens, which I've shown you guys one of his pens that I bought. It was the Dream Writer. Oh, so gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. The other thing I want to show you is, and I don't know where I put it. Where did I put that? Okay, 1 minute whilst I pause to find out where that went. Oh, no, you don't do that. You don't get to fall. Seriously, where did I put? Okay, 1 minute, please. How could you fall? Because I need to show the peoples. Okay, here we go. So how we have raffles. I know another thing we do, and I'm not sure if everybody does what our PDX group does, but we have a raffle, and you purchase to get a ticket, and when they call your name, they call your name up in sets of maybe 10, I think it is, and the first person who's in line goes and chooses from among all the raffle prizes outlay, so they get first bid. And then the second person comes up, they get to choose from all. So it kind of makes it fair that if your name is called first, second, third, whatever, you get to go before everybody else. So everybody lines up. And guess what I wanted? The one thing, because you get to go and look and see what the prizes are. The one thing I wanted, it was I can't remember, it was a 9 or 10 pen, wooden pen holder. That's what I wanted, and someone picked it up. Anyway, my name was called, I stood in line, and I picked up this. This is an Estabrook item. I thought it was just absolutely lovely. I remember seeing this when they did the auction. Look at that. This is a page holder. You know what? I'll put this over here. This is a page holder. So you put your... Isn't that gorgeous? Oh man, that is so pretty. So very, very pretty. I was thinking about it as a gift, but I think I'm going to gift it to myself. Yes, I think I'm going to keep this one. This is gorgeous. I didn't even read From the Humble Caterpillar to the Charming Butterfly. Okay, place it where you want to be inspired to find freedom and joy in living your own beautiful life. It's gorgeous. It's going to stay in here for now until I figure out where I want to put it on my desk. So that was my raffle prize. Of course, our no-kill shelter. The no-kill shelter was set up. Rebecca always does a wonderful job of setting it up. And I picked out 2 inks. I think I picked out 2 inks. Yeah, I picked out 2 inks. And I wasn't going to go, I was looking for a particular ink. One of my friends, Melinda, had, what is it? Cafe, something cafe. Oh, I forget the name. I think it's a rub. Anyway, if I remember the name, I'll put it on the screen. She brought that ink in and she says, Grace, do you want this? I'm like, no, it smells. And I'm like, and I tested it on a piece of paper. So I tested it. Did I test it here? I don't think I tested it here. No, I didn't test it here. I tested it here on the piece of paper, and I'm thinking, and the page sat out. It was my friend next door. She let me put it on her paper, and it sat out there, and it sat on. The more I looked at it, the more I'm thinking, I really want that ink. Went back to the table, no kill shelter, gone. I had first dibs, and I let it go. Anyway, someone's enjoying that. So when I went back to see if I can find that sample, I didn't, but I found two samples. This one I have, but I have only a little bit, but I didn't want to buy a whole bottle of it. This is Diamine Blue Velvet. So I'm going to swatch that. And then another one, Jacobin 1670 Rouge Hematite. I'm going to swatch these two. Yeah, I'm going to swatch these two right now. Okay, let's do that swatching. What am I going to use? I'm going to use, because I like to use, oh my God, I'm making noise. I love to use the muddler end of my spoon. I think I'm going to use that. I am not even properly set up, y'all. I swear. You can't even get the girl to do things right. Where's the cover for that? That's not the cover. I don't know where the cover is. It's not here. Oh, there it is. I have stuff all over the place. That's my Kakmori nib that I didn't want to do that. And I need to write with something. I guess I'm writing with the Euro Utsuchi. What else am I doing? I think that's it. Let's get to swatching. Oh, I need a blotter. Oh, okay. This was the colorway that I tried, and it was just too muted for me. So I never offered it for, is there anything in here? No. I never offered it in my shop. I think it's cool. Look how red that is! What? You'd think that this vial was absolutely red, and I want to definitely come in closer all the time because we got this. Look at that! What? Amazing. Alrighty, that is beautiful. Oh my gosh, let me put you in here. Can we see? And I'm going to, I think I have to dip a little bit further. We are going to go here. We're gonna go here. What are we doing? Oh, name. What am I doing? I'm closing this up before it goes over the place. That's gorgeous. And it's doing stuff. I love when they do stuff. Okay, and this one is Diamine Blue Velvet. This is one of my earliest inks that I got in samples. And I run out and I didn't want to buy another bottle. And I saw it there and I'm thinking, you know what? Let's just pick that up. Nope, wrong one. We're not ready for you yet. We need to do... I am not a blue ink necessarily fan, but I have always loved this ink. Those are beautiful. They are gorgeous next to each other. Okay, what else? I wanted to swatch those. And then I have a couple more inks I'm going to swatch before I show you what I bought. Because my friend Donna, sweetheart. She brought in a couple of samples of inks. I'm gonna go out again. She brought in a couple of samples of inks. One that she mixed herself, which is so cool. Absolutely cool, cool, cool. And let's do, I don't know which is which. We'll see. I think this goes here. And this one. Is this? Yeah, this is the one. She mixed Van Diemen's January 24 ink with Wearing Ghoul Cheshire Cat. So that's what this is. But she also, I'm pretty sure, it's so freaking gorgeous. She also put in shimmer. So we're going to swatch that as well. Let's put you over there because you are quite full. You know what? I'm going to shake that up one more time. I want to be sure that I get the shimmer in there. Oh, you know what? That I can see the Cheshire Cat coming in. Oh, they're so very similar, but they're not. This is drying so much lighter. The Rouge Hematite is drying so much lighter than I thought it would. It was brilliant red. Wow. Okay, this is, I need to get the thing. Really pretty. I'm hoping I got enough of the shimmer in there. Okay, and the next one she put together, this one is Ink Cafe Art Nouveau Chrome Yellow, which she knows that I love golden yellow because they're gorgeous. And she mixed in, I'm pretty sure, I think she mixed in, is there a, I don't think there's a shimmer in here. I don't see anything. So we're not going to shake it up more than I need to. All right. Oh my gosh, look! How can that color be so delicious? Oh my gosh. Let's do some dippage. The thing about this is I need to keep these in the bag that she put it in, because until I label them, I don't know what they are. So we will put those away. Look at that. And we'll put these in there as well. Oh, I forgot. She also gave me some of the Van Diemen's January 2024, but to put in shimmer in this one. You can see a little bit of shimmer coming up there. I forgot she gave me that one. Okay, we will put this in there as well. It is swimming in shimmer. I want to shake this up just in case the shimmer comes in a little bit more. Oh my gosh! This is coming up very, very orange. And it's a gorgeous, beautiful orange. Where shall I write this? I'll write this over here. going to let these dry. I'm going to put these out of the way, let these dry, because I got to show you the other stuff. Let's get the other stuff. Okay, so, oh, cover up the ink. Girl, what are you doing? Cover up the ink, put them away, because we don't need to see these anymore. At least not for right now. So, I picked up a couple of pens and a couple of stationery things. I'm going to get to I've had one Pilot Kakuno pen, and I've always wanted another one. And this stuff for right now is my Oblation. The store in Portland is called Oblation. If you ever come to Portland, you have to step foot inside Oblation, because it is just Ask for Callie too, because Callie, they're all very nice, but you know, Callie. Hey Callie. I have one Kakuno pen, and I've always wanted another one, and I just couldn't make a decision. And I must have been in a dang buying mood, because I have my pens listed with the brand, the name, the size, nib, and all that on a Google Sheet, so that whenever I am out and about, I can go on my phone and look it up. So I put this aside, and I says, I need to see which nib I need, because I know I have one Kakuno with a nib, and the size that I have is a fine. So this time I got a medium. So this is my new Kakuno. I swear, I really want to do these. I want to take this apart and look at it. Oh, that is so sweet. That is so sweet. I'm thinking about doing something, but there's something I want to do with this pen. That's adorable. So this is a medium, and we have obviously the cartridge. What I need to do is go into the store and pick up some. I don't think I'll use this. I've taken all my cartridges and put them in the drawer. There's a drawer in front of me that I put all the cartridges in. So I need to go and get. I don't think they have any. No, it's not. There's nothing in there. I need to go and get the converter. I need to pick up maybe 2 or 3 of them, because I have some pens that have cartridges that I don't use cartridges generally, mainly because it's the ink. I don't want the ink. But before I get to these, I want to show you what else I got in terms of pens. You know that I've picked up a Kaweco Sport, an AL Sport. Kaweco is back in good graces with me. I love that pen. And so this is sitting there, and I looked at it and I thought, that'd be cool. And then I kind of shuffled myself down the table, but the pen would not leave my brain. It just wouldn't leave my brain. And the thing I wanted was, I wanted a piston. I needed to get the piston. So I tell you, they had it sitting right there waiting for Grace to pick it up. Look at that presentation. Let's get you out of the way too, because you don't need to be there. I'll come back to you. Hold on one second. Look at that presentation. That is just absolutely gorgeous. I just love packaging. Packaging really sells me. If you package something really nice, I'm probably going to buy it, because I love packaging. And this tin is just gorgeous. Come on, get off. So there is my new pen. Oh my goodness. And it comes with ink. And I actually want to test that ink. Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, it has an ink window. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is just delicious. Kaweco Sport, that's a shorty, but that's a shorty. Wow. Wow, okay. Wow, I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not going to ink this up right now, but I actually do want to dip test it. And the reason is because I want to test this ink and see what it looks like. And you're not going to come out of there without some help, right? Okay, we're going to give you some help. How about that? I won. Na, 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 na. Okay, let's put this gorgeous tin away, because it is... What's all of this? User manual. Oh, the user manual would help, because I don't know how to do a piston. Kaweco piston. What is that? Oh, is that a sticker? Okay, let me put this away. And let me open the ink. Alrighty, and what I'll do is I want to test it here. Kaweco blue. Now, I must say, my favorite red is a Kaweco ruby red. So, oh, that's full. I am going to, that's very full. I'm going to use my ink station. I don't know. Is it? Okay, that's it. That's much better. That's not, the ink station is, it looks like it's gonna fall out. It's so tall. Okay, I'm going to dip test this, but first I need to do a little, it's almost like a purpley. That's a purpley, is that a purple? I wonder if that's gonna dry as a purple as well. That's, oh, you know what? I can come in a little closer on that because that is just too gorgeous not to see up close. All right, I'm just gonna dip test this and to see how this fine writes. So this, oh, I don't even know what this is. It's called what? It is called Royal Blue. It reads as a blue. That's, I can see where they get the navy from. I'm gonna dry this off a bit because I don't fancy going. Yeah, we need to go and take it downstairs and see, because it's coming. Oh, you took a lot of ink in. Okay, I will go and wash that later. But isn't she lovely? Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Oh, that is so gorgeous. Oh my God. Oh, excited. So that's the two pens I got. And then obviously this ink. And I'll put this away. We don't need to have this here. The next thing, that's so gorgeous. I cannot wait to show you these inks in a minute. But I want to tell you about the other things I got. So I have never, and it's so weird that I said this that night on Pelikan Hub night, which for me is only 2 days ago. By the time you see this, Pelikan Hub may be 5-7 days away. Anyway, by the by, I said it that night when I picked this up. I'm like, I've never owned a traveler's notebook. Let's come back out again. I have never owned a traveler's notebook. And that's because I have to go and find it. The reason I've never owned a traveler's notebook before is because at the time that I saw them, the first time I saw them, they were too expensive for me. I could not afford one. So I had leather from the journals I was making. And so I made my own. And I even, I don't know if you can see, I put a lotus, I embossed a lotus on it. So yeah, I mean, it's very simple. Oh, you even put the book in backwards. It's very simple. I just use glue to glue this stuff down, but I've never owned one. Never, ever owned one. And when I said that to people, they were like, what? What do you mean you've never owned one? Nope, never owned one. Never. But one of the things that I saw was, This particular one, the Love and Trip that came out, I think it came out this year, if I'm not mistaken. I think it came out this year. I wanted this. I'm going to take out all this noise because I hate that noise when I hear it when I'm editing. So I wanted the notebook because I knew I was going to travel this year, and I wanted the notebook to use as a travel notebook. I thought it was I should have gotten 2 or 3 of them. That just made no sense. Anyway, I wanted the travel notebook, and I didn't get it. They were sold out everywhere. I mean, I checked a few. Like, oh look, you get some stuff. Oh, that's so cool. Distraction, squirrel. And I know I wanted this one. And then I saw the notebook, and I thought, oh, you know what? They actually have a Love and Trip notebook, the traveler's notebook, the actual traveler's notebook. So we're going to do this real quickly. I'm going to mute so we don't hear this mess. All the stuff. Okay. For all the travels. This is literally is my first time opening a traveler's notebook cover. Never had one. Never ever had one. Have I had the notebooks before? I think I've had a notebook, one of their notebooks before. This, yeah, but I've never owned this, a cover. So we shall. Oh, that's so cool. The cover is the cover. I mean, the elastic is the elastic for the. Ooh. Ooh. There's an extra elastic. Oh my gosh. I've never opened it. Oh, y'all, look at that stateliness. Wow. It's a sniff test coming up. Oh my goodness, that's delicious. Oh, jeez. Wow. Wow. I'm thinking, oh, that feels so good. And then, oh, there's one. I have 2. Anyway, I have 2 now. Oh, that's so cool. Like, I didn't realize it. I thought it was just the cover. That's how much I don't know about traveler's notebooks. I thought you were just getting the cover. So I actually now have 2. I'm so excited. That is just, I bought some charms because I wanted to have a traveler's notebook. Where did I put my charms? Anyway, if I find it before I end this video, I'll show you my charm. I don't know how to put charms on either, so it's all new to me. That is just, oh, deliciousness. Okay. Oh my goodness. Also what I bought, which is not traveler's notebook. I'm going to take this cover off because this cover is driving me batty. Okay. That desk over there is just filled with stuff. This is a notebook. Oh, it feels so nice too. This is Kunisawa. I don't know if there we go. Kunisawa. This is Kunisawa. Kunisawa. And I did not know they existed. And what is the Kunisawa? I was standing there with, I forgot, names are past me. I was standing there and we were talking with her. I was talking with her. Apologize for not remembering your name. And we couldn't figure out what GSM this paper was. We both picked up the same thing. She picked up this. She picked up the notebook as well. And we picked up one of these. Each picked up one of these. And I said to her, I looked at her and I said, oh my God, you've got to test this paper. And I was just doing the single paper because I kept thinking it was 2 papers when I picked it up, when I did this. I thought it was 2 papers. I kept doing that. And I'm like, oh my God, that's just the one paper. That's just one paper. It is so, I cannot wait to test the ink on it. I might do that in a minute. Anyway, this notebook is by Kunisawa. And it's a Japanese print. I've never heard of the paper, never heard of the company. It is a Japanese printing company. One of the reasons why I got this particular one is because the cover feels really leather-like. It's soft. It's bendable. Is bendable the word? You know, it's a soft cover. That's what a soft cover is. It's not a hard cover, soft cover. But we noticed we couldn't figure out what the GSM was. And, oh, it's 5 millimeters, the grid. Okay. And we couldn't figure it out. So I came home and I did some sleuthing. And right there, you can see it says can you see it says 192p? And I'm like, that has got to be the GSM. So I looked up the stuff. Oh, okay. There's a whole list. The P is in Japanese. It's an offset paper. That's what they call it. So this paper is 192p offset paper, which is equivalent to there's an equivalency you have to go to get to GSM. So equivalent to 285.95 GSM, and after that for the US you have to convert it to pounds. So P refers to the offset paper. That's the type of paper this is. This is equal to 85-pound paperweight. That's serious. If you know, I don't know if you know. I'm going to tell you anyway because it's information. Regular printer paper you put in the printer paper is 20-pound. 20-pound paper. This, I'm still trying to figure out if that's what this is. 85-pound. It feels like it doesn't feel the weight of an 85-pound paper. And that's mainly because usually that's going into the cardstock size. So I got to do some more sleuthing. If you know what 192p is, and you'll understand in terms of paper, let me know in the comments because I really would love to know. But one of the things that I did want to do, that I'm going to do is, which one shall I do? Which one of these shall I do? I think I will do, I don't want to, you are making life so hard for you. Just put the dang thing down, girl. Okay, I'm just going to use this one. I want to see what it does. This is totally unscientific. I just want to see what the ink does. Hold it open. Okay. I just need that much. I don't need anything more than that. Where is the cover? Where is the cover? All I want to see is what it does. Oh, so there is, let me get it close up. I don't want to mess up. There is some ghosting. Bleed through. There's definitely some bleed through. So I didn't buy this as a swatch notebook, so that's a good thing. But I always want to test to see if is it fountain pen friendly. So the next thing I want to do is I just want to write with it and just see what we do. Jacques Urbain. Okay, let me look on the other side and see what it says. See what it does. So there's no ghosting for the writing. There's no bleed through for the writing, but for swatching, because it's soaking wet, which, see, and that goes to, you know what? I need to put a piece of paper in here so it doesn't mess up. Oh no, I messed it up already. Look at that. I messed it up already. Well, dang it. I got it all over my hands too. What was I going to say? The 192p is, I need to do some more research and see if, I think I'm getting it out without it being a thing. I actually think I removed it. What? Sweet. Love that. If you know about the paper, what 192 Japanese 192p means and what this paper is, because I wouldn't think at 285 GSM that I would get bleed through. I wouldn't think that that would be a thing, but if you have any information, let me know. Let me know. Okay, there is that. And, oh Lord, I'm getting stuff all over the place. For the piece de resistance. Okay, so last but certainly not least is Pelikan Hub ink. And I just realized Pelikan Hub ink has no place to go. I don't know why I put that in the center there, but I did. And this was supposed to be for the Pelikan Hub ink. I'm just going to do a little teeny swatch over here, maybe over here. Anyway, we'll see. We will see in a minute. I believe that Cindy in our swag bag, Cindy started the tradition of, and if I'm wrong, you all from PDX group, let me know if I'm wrong. She started the tradition of adding different papers to. It was fun because when we did the, we were doing swag bag stuff. And one of the things is had all the papers lined up, and all of us were going in circles, picking up one piece of paper at a time and putting it into groups together. So what Cindy likes to do is give us different different samples of paper, AA, vintage onion skin. I've done this. I know what the papers are. I've completely forgotten what they are. New Tomoe River paper. And she labels each one of these. She puts these labels on each one. Aeroful, Cosmo Air Light. Oh, by the way, I got a Canopus. I got a Canopus. That's coming up. Corona, Target Quad Ruled H2 Premium 32. In our swag bag for the Pelikan, that's always there. We always get a sample of that. But you need to go away again. 1 second. Because, ta-da! Unbox the magic. Look at that. So we can see what kind of color this is. Okay. Oh my goodness. Pelikan Hub 2025. The postcard, Inky Memories, a space for inky memories and creative moments. This is cool. This was the flag that we all signed that night. And then we have some more postcards, which is kind of cool. I'm loving. These are really pretty. Okay, and there it is. There she is. Okay, I'm gonna put all this back in because we don't need that right now. There is the Pelikan ink. The ink of the year is called Apricot Acat. And where do we open it? We open it that way. I just love the unboxing of this. Oh, it's got a little thing there. I mean, seriously, it looks like a drink. It really does look like a drink. Y'all, what? Put that away. We're going to get this back. But there she is. This is Apricot Acat, Edelstein, the Pelikan 2025 ink. So we're going to... 1 second. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is not opening up. And you don't want it to open up because it's traveling all over the world. Okay, there we go. And before I make a mess, I'm going to put my ink paper down so no spillage can come. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? All right. Dun da da da, dun da da da. And I think I actually want to put it here. Just a swab of it here. Ooh. Look at that. It's really light. I might be getting it back into orange again with this. Oh my word. That's a pretty thing. I really am all over the place with these swatches. Look at, that's actually pretty. That's actually very, very pretty. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these dry and then I'm going to come back and just showcase all of them. Okay, the inks are just about dry. And I just want to go over this one. I'm so surprised. It's amazing to me considering how red it's in. How red. I am so surprised that there's not a hint of red in there. It's a lot of a. I want to go into it's a brownie orange. You know what? It actually looks like a pumpkin. It looks like a pumpkin. That's the type of orange it is. This one is Jacques Urbain 1670 Rouge Hematite. It's a very nice writer though. I like the writing. It doesn't write red. I really was thinking it was red. I got this because it looked red. But you know, that whatever you see in the bottle is not necessarily what comes out. Diamine Blue Velvet. This is just replaced the little smidgen of ink that I still have. This has a red sheening that happens. It's not is that sheening? All of a sudden my brain is just like gone soft. I don't know. But there's red on the outer edges. Yeah. Anyway, this is the one. These three came from my friend Dala. This is freaking gorgeous. Van Diemen's. So this one is this ink with Cheshire Cat, and she got that. So this is mixed with Cheshire Cat. That's absolutely good. That's amazing to me. How different this ink comes out when I'm mixing it with this Van Diemen's. Fascinating. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is just See, these inks, when inks do stuff like that, it makes me want to paint. I'm not a painter at all. I do abstract stuff. I'm not a painter, like realistic painter, but that makes me want to paint. This is Ink Cafe Art Nouveau. It's chrome yellow. Where you get chrome yellow? Where you get putting yellow in this thing? I can see an undertone, but it's not really yellow. Listen, name things like they should be named. That's gorgeous though, regardless. The next one I did, I'm gonna go kind of this way around because that's how I swatch them. Next one up is that Van Diemen's January 2024 that she put the shimmer in. Beautiful. And it doesn't show up a whole lot, but I think I needed to shake it up again for it to show, because it's showing up in the writing. I think if I put it in a pen, it'll be Shimmer City. Yeah, that's gorgeous. It makes me want to look into Van Diemen's monthly inks, because that's kind of nice. And then this Kaweco Royal Blue. I wrote it with my new Kaweco pen. This beauty here. I gotta tell you, I'm not a fan of this ink. I'm just, so these have these two. Let me come down further so you can see. These two have the same, these are sort of the same blue. They look the same blue. This one comes out so much more richer. This one is like a flat blue. The purple that it showed up before when it was wet is gorgeous. This is way too flat for me. This might be one of those inks that I keep a sample of and give away the bottle, because most likely I probably won't pull this to write with. Yeah. And then the Pelikan Hub ink. Look at this, is gorgeous. It really reads as apricot. It's interesting because I am in a no orange mood. I don't want orange, but this one reads so very apricot-y. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. And so these are all the things. These are all the extra things I got. Of course, I got an extra book, Love and Trip book. Oh, this is how new I am to. Let's go out just a further. This is how new I am to Traveler's Notebooks. I remember that you get an extra elastic, but I didn't know you got a book in there as well. I didn't know you got a notebook in there. Oh, I don't need that. And then you get, for this particular one, you get all of these. Oh, there's some in the front as well. I did not realize that. That's kind of cool. So you got some in the front and then some in the back. And I got 2 notebooks. So yeah, this will be good because I have some trips coming up, not coming up like now, but I have some trips coming up that I really just want that much of a notebook to put the information in, to put the pictures and the stuff, all the stuff in. So I'm really excited about that. And then this is the Kunisawa notebook. What else am I missing? Oh, of course, the ink. Oops, I'm dropping stuff. The Pelikan Edelstein ink. This, I love their boxes too. Am I missing anybody? Is everybody here? Everybody's present and accounted for that was part of the haul? I think so. All the inks that I got. Yeah, this is it. That's my haul. There you go, people. That's my haul. I'm so excited. I'm excited to be using this. Okay. Why is it always the right foot that has to go up? Oh, because the knee doesn't take that twist. There's reasons why. There are reasons why. Okay. Am I hot? I don't think I'm hot. No, I don't think I'm hot. I think I'm good with... Oh! I think I'm good with this. I feel all choked up. Why do I feel all choked up? I don't know what. Just record, girl. Stop it. Did you put on the light? No, you didn't put on the light. Okay. I don't know why you put on that light, because you can't. They see a dang thing. Whatever. What the frick? I thought I changed. I didn't put it on. No notices. Okay. Phone shush. Okay. Just like 3 minutes more. Can I talk for 3 more minutes? Oh Lord, here we go again.